Hi guys, so I'm hitting 5 years today. Today. And so I think something just fell down. And so I decided, with the help of other people doing the same thing right now, to do a redraw of my first drawings of the first year kind of thing, you know. And that's what should I've done. Oh god. Why is it so loud? Why is it so loud? Oh, first bad impression. The sound mixing. How did I sketch back then? What I remember is that shortly before oh my god, these sounds. Back then, shortly before I started drawing, I just learned that for digital drawings, you should always do multiple sketch layers. And I didn't know shit how to sketch. So I just thought, oh, let's just do one layer of the base and then do the next layer. But then again the base, but with one detail on top. Why? I cannot say why I thought that. 2006. Oh god. I was 15 at the time. Oh, now I know. I didn't even write the description in English. Okay, let's continue. What I gather from this video, I tried to draw myself, my at the time actual looking self, but as an elf, thinking about what I want to do on my channel and put that as a profile picture. Say what? I completely forgot why I thought this was a good idea. Okay, well, what I can say is about the song I chose. I still love that song today. It's one of the most nostalgic bangers for me, because back in the olden days when no copyright sound was still a new site and only had published songs for like a year, I discovered them and I absolutely fell in love with them and heard them all the time. But I think that was normal back then for people who are mostly on the internet. I think it was in 2014. I still love the original, the OG NCS sounds because they're so nostalgic and they're still such bangers. I would never put them in videos because I feel this would be very unserious and it would take away everything of seriousness I probably have planned for this video. But it's still a banger. So for the beginning I thought I should do a wider format than the original, because I like wider formats. It's easy on the eye because you actually have a picture then that is in the perspective your eyes view everything in, so because your eyes are next to each other and not, well, you don't have one eye or you got eyes one above each other, which is why wider formats work better and easier on the eye and make the scenery look a little bit more calming. I decided also, style-wise, to do a more simple, more comic-y attempt, because it was my first drawing, and it was, well, how should I put it? It was very simple. So I thought then I could do a simple style now and then fill it with details in the background later. And then I thought, what could I put as a background? I just deleted the thought bubble because I thought it would be a nuisance, to be exact. It kind of depleted the seriousness the character emits throughout his pose, which is, by the way better pose than just standing upright with your head slightly tilted and having a dumb smile. Right now he actually looks like he's thinking and not being forced into being a thinking person by the thought bubble, so the age is not there anymore. And then I simply put a hilly background with a few trees and a little street or way on the hills to make it look like there's actually something going on in the background, so a very simplistic background. And yeah, also, I gave him a real vine structure on the shoulder, because I kind of gave him in the original this vine which goes somehow around his waist, and I thought then you could do this more like a lasso, which he always carries with him. For the coloring, I thought about just put more natural colors and more green and brown and blue in the background, because, well, it should look calming at this point. And the place, the balcony where they sit, or where he sits with probably somebody, should be more white, more fine, more aristocratic, maybe. Oh yeah, and then I thought, why shouldn't I include the fireballs in the sky? Because in the original picture I got these fireballs in the background as the only background, and how should I put it? I only did those as a filler, and because I found out there was a sticker tool, and now I thought, well, that could be a fun twist to add these, and they do actually add to the picture more than I actually thought they would, and it makes looking at the picture actually a bit hilarious, but in a good way, so I'm actually happy with how it turns out. For the coloring, I also got into a simplistic style with just base coloring, base shading, but warm shading because of the fireballs, and one shadow layer because everything's so bright there. And yeah, while drawing, my first thought after adding the fireballs was, well, he kind of looks like he's in a serious meeting while the world's being attacked. Oops. And well, yeah, that's now my finished picture, my redraw of 2021. Now I'll put in a versus for you to actually compare them. And I'll cut the video right here, because this is part of a 5-episode anniversary video series, due to it being, first of all, 5 years since I've started, and also 5 to 6 pictures I want to redraw. And also, I'd recommend you to check out my animation channel right now, because I started being active there again, so it might be a good bet for you when you watch this. Okay, then till next time, bye!